Hi guys, I'm Harish Pillai. Welcome to my YouTube channel on intellectual property talks for startups. A little background about me. I'm currently a doctoral candidate in the National Tsinghua University. I have a master's in science and a master's in engineering before that. And I currently also work as a research assistant in the Department of Industrial Engineering. Other than that, I have some research interests in artificial intelligence and machine learning from legal perspective. And I also have some project management and research and development management experience and interest. So a little bit of background about my journey is after schools, I started off as a mechanic. Then I got exposed to science and engineering after that. I am currently involved in research, but my eventual hope is to become an artist someday from a sociological kind of standpoint. You can read more about my work experience and project experience from my LinkedIn page. You can also have a look at my current research papers in the context of intellectual property and technology from ResearchGate page. I'm going to talk about intellectual property perspectives. There are a few perspectives like legal, technological, management, economical, sociological, and so on. I deal primarily with technological with a little hands-on legal and management. That's my area of research or work. However, I hope, or my ambition is to move to more of a legal and management with a base on technological and move forward in the timeline. So a little aim of this channel is that you as an inventor have ideas and knowledge about what you want to invent or goals. However, the point is, the way I understand it, the point from invention to innovation, there's a path that you need to walk. And this path has a lot of perspectives or a lot of interests that come into play, like commercialization, market acceptance, and so on. Intellectual property is one of those paths that you would have to take eventually to reach innovation, that's market success, innovation or market success. So I am going to help you understand intellectual property from an invention perspective. So a general misconception with inventors is that intellectual property has something to do with patents, or intellectual property is all about patents. Intellectual property is not all about patents. There are a whole set of frameworks in intellectual property, like trademarks and designs and licenses and so on. There's like a central mechanism with a lot of sub-mechanisms inside. So the theme of this channel is to actually understand all the mechanisms and which one is more appropriate for your invention as such. And another perspective is that generally people start comparing intellectual property approaches with the bigger brands like Google, AMD, Apple, and so on. But I believe this approach is not very efficient. When you're a startup or when you want to scale, I think you should look at intellectual property from a co-startup point of view or a co-inventor's point of view. So that's one thing that we will do in this channel. The discussion model that we will follow in this channel is like a simplified discussion model. We will take in invention in consideration, and then we will run it across our spectrum of IP, intellectual property takes. And we'll have some discussions and debates on which approach was correct or which approach might be better or what approach people are doing and so on. So we have a community Facebook page. The keyword for our community Facebook page is intellectual property talks for startup. The idea is that, let's say a video is going viral about a product or a process, then we just share this video and start discussing about what are the intellectual property considerations for that kind of a product or process. So it's like your daily dose of intellectual property, so you can have an amount of intellectual thinking on a daily basis or so on, and so on. So currently, it's the journey is me and my GoPro there, and I hope you can be a part of this journey by subscribing to the channel, and you can get more updates on my videos in the future. Thank you.